So glad you could join me. Welcome back to my channel. This is part 10 of the Lighthouse. We have finished this upper part, as you can see. We're going to be working on this rectangular part right here. Get rid of the cellophane, and I need to get it dialed in. Let's move it in so it can be seen. There we go. I think that's pretty good right there. And we're going to start with the letter A. As always, if you enjoy this sort of content, please subscribe. It would be nice to be monetized. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the bell notification if you'd like to be notified when I release a video. And do leave a comment. You know, how you are, what you think of my video, any suggestions, ideals, thoughts. Just keep them nice, please. We're doing quite well. We're starting to work in the mid-level of the lighthouse, getting it done. Starting to look good. Still working on sky areas. Whoops, we're going to be one too many. I'll have to take that off, that letter K. In fact, I'll move it to right there, which is a singular spot. I miscounted them. Happens sometimes. Sometimes it's kind of hard to keep track of how many you're picking up at a time, especially when you're doing grouping. And I don't see any more in there, at least not in the large grouping. We're going to go to the smaller grouping spots now and the singulars to get those done. Just rechecking up above here to see what I'm working with. Don't see anything up above. Looks like these are power lines and poles and others, things of some sort. Still seeing different ones throughout. All right. And I do believe that's it. The A. I believe we're going to do letter 8. I mean number 8 now. That's not a letter. I do believe we're going to be switching back and forth due to groupings and non-groupings. I was getting a drink of coffee. It's pretty early in the morning still. And Need my morning Java. So, yeah, doing 4 at a time is easier with the stylus than my small one. And then I see some larger, like 5, 6, yep. 6 of number 8. And I believe that's it of the large amounts. Again, I really prefer to use my pink stylus for small amounts. It's definitely hard to have sticky substances exposed while you're filling them in, because then it wants to get everywhere. So using your smaller stylus is just much easier. Okay. Okay. Doing good so far. Still have a few more 8s going on. Just checking inside all of this confusion here. Got one all by itself right there. And then I have some right up here. All right. And that's it of number 8 that I can tell. Yeah, I think I'm going to fill in 2 next. It's definitely has a lot there. I hope I have enough in the tray. If not, I might have to stop and refill my tray. We'll see. And I'm going to go ahead and start with a large amount here. Okay. And I'm just discount 1. And the same with that. So when I fill it, I make sure I don't pick up the full amount of drills that I could. I just deduct 1. You see, that one will be like a 2 deduction. So, is this too many? Yes, it is. Whoops, 2 did not discharge from the stylus. There we go. And then I see I got a much larger one the other way. All right. I decided when it comes to straightening out the drills, I'd rather do it on my time than when I'm filming. So if they seem cocked or whatnot, I'm going to be fixing them when when I'm done filming. Because otherwise you just see me messing with them a lot, and I don't like that. So if they seem a little off, I will correct it. I noticed that especially when you're using all the same color, I've noticed that when they are offset a bit, it's much more noticeable when they're placed. Whereas if you're placing several different colors, it's not as noticeable. So I just wanted to let you know that I will correct it. Okay. Still checking for the larger amounts of drills. So I noticed we got at least 1.5, or is that a 6? That's actually a 7. So, well, I'm just going to put it in like that. Whoops, one didn't discharge. Sometimes that happens, it doesn't come out of the clay. Not the end of the world. I'll just fill it in with the smaller stylus later on. I think I'm getting to the end of the large drill amounts. I'm going to have to switch over now. So, oh, I see a 5 right there. Okay. And maybe we'll just work on a few of the bigger ones. See another 4. This one can do 4 sometimes as well. Sometimes it won't pick them up, and sometimes it will. Can be quite annoying because I never know, which is why I use the other one a lot of times when it comes to a 4 pickup, because I know that one can. See another 4 right here. Very good. Sometimes if they're too close to another number, I can't even read the number. I end up missing them. And then I have to go back, shake out my drills again. Okay. Again, you'll see me doing 2s and twisting and turning them, and that way I don't have to keep flipping my stylus over. Try to get as many as I can filled in. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and fill in some of these singular ones again. We're working on this side of the dark, and then we'll go to the other side after we get this side filled in. This is a telephone. Well, excuse me, I'm not going to say it's telephone. It is a utility pole, because more than one type of utility usually runs on those poles. Probably because lighthouses need the power supply in which to function. And there's another 3 that I did not see right there. Number 2, yeah. We're still working on number 2s. All right, we have some more groupings right here we can fill in. Okay, give me a moment. These are flipped over, and when they're flipped over, I can't grab them to place them in. Well, they're starting to look like they're all singular now. There's one right there. Pretty just scattered. Oh, well, that was a double, but that's all right. Doesn't matter now. Trying to get more of these to flip over. For whatever reason, this certain drill does not want to flip over. I hope there's plenty more, because wow, I've used up almost the whole tray. All right, and there's number 2. Nope, I missed a couple over here. Way, way over. Yeah, see that? Way, way over. Okay, there's number 2. All right, and now we're going to go to, I think we'll do the letter G, since it's way up there. I don't believe that there's going to be a lot of these. Anymore. Some K's over there. C, F, J, Q. There was only 2 of them. Okay, and then we're going to do number 1. All right. Let me find the G's. All right. Looks like we're going to be able to use the large stylus for this one as well. I hope I have enough of these out as well. If not, I may have to stop and reload the tray. So there are large groupings of number 1 going on here. So on both sides of the pole. All right. Whoops, I dropped one onto the thing. Okay, let's go ahead and grab that out. That doesn't belong just willy-nilly. So, well, that line didn't work out well. That was terrible. It just went all over the place. I don't know why, but sometimes when I grab a line, like all of a sudden the drills will start twisting and turning and falling off. It's kind of annoying. But anyway, got that taken care of. One too many. Now I can try to discharge the rest. There we go. All right. Well, I believe I can use the other end now. Slightly smaller amounts. There's all ones. I see a 5 and a 4. So here's the 5. And here's the 4. Right. And then we will fill in the smaller amounts with the other stylus. I'm looking for groupings right now. So okay. See another one up here. Whoops. Discharge. There you go. All right. So now we're going to fill in all these singular ones. All right. Okay, we're gonna work on number 5 now. Okay. That seems to be pretty scattered. I do see a grouping of 5 right here. I see a few more groupings. And then we will fill in all these singular ones, which are quite extensive. Check over here, make sure I'm not missing any 5s. Okay. I'm sure you can see them scattered everywhere. We'll work on this side of the line, which is pretty much done on this side of the pole with the 5s done. Pretty interesting. Awesome. I don't have to worry about me missing anything. Now for this side of the pole. This side has more colors in it because it's a bigger space, so. Oh, my pad went off for some reason. Not sure what's up with that. That's why it suddenly got so dark. Okay, I'm going to have to end the video. My pad needs charge, so I will continue this later and add them together when I put them together. Okay, so I'm back and we are still on video 10, part 10, and we are continuing from where the light, I had to do some recharging. All right, now we're going to go ahead and go to number 5 and work on that one. Oh, it's not letting go. It's so embedded on it. Well then. Well then, why is it acting up? Now I'm going to have other technical difficulties, I guess. Unfortunately, this light backing of the light pad doesn't have like a battery level indicator on it or anything, so I was not aware that it was running down so low. Okay, number 5. Nope, there's another one right there. And I believe that one is the last one. So we have a couple of odd 8s right there. I believe that we will do next. And most battery indicators just use up more battery anyways, which is not a bad thing that this doesn't have one, but again, it's a little annoying. Okay, we have the letter J. We have one right here. All right. We have a couple of F's. We will do that next. Very dark. It's like a black. And then we have number 3. People working on their yards. Unfortunately, a lot of people use leaf blowers. I've never been a fan of leaf blowers. They're so loud. Okay. And then we have more right here. This is a number 3. And there's 4 of them. And then we have another group of 4 right here. We have a group of 3 up here. And another group of 4. Whoops, that one did not come off. There we go. And we have 3. All right. And then we have 1, 2. All right, and then we're going to do number 6. Today I went and voted. I haven't voted in 30 years. Yep. In 30 years, I have not voted. The first time I voted ever, the candidate that I wanted to win lost, and I never voted after that. I always felt that my vote didn't count. Today I voted for women's rights. Rights to our body, rights to our own decisions, rights to be who we want to be, rights to have power, influence, and everything, just like men. So I voted today. Early voting had started here in our area. It was different. I remember the first time I ever voted, and it was one of those machines that you do the thing on, but New York State does it differently now. But yeah, I voted today. And I got to chit-chat with an 80-year-old woman. She was closer to 86. And the irony is, we were both born the same place, in the same state, even though we both live in New York now. And she, like me, believes in women's rights. And if we let them take away our rights, well, we don't want to live that way. And then we have the letter K. And that was really interesting. So she's like 30 years older than me. So she's definitely had to live in a time when women weren't allowed to even have their own checking accounts. They weren't allowed to own property. They had to have either a brother, a father, or a husband, or someone to be able to have anything, and they could take it away from them at any time. Because if they take away our rights to choose whether or not we want to have babies or how many babies we're going to have, you can bet they're going to go after our other rights. And I don't want to be controlled. I should be allowed to make my own decisions just like anyone else. Women earned the right to vote longer than even the Negroes did. The men, that is. And I'm done. I'm done with men telling me where I can live, what I think, and where I go. And that's what they're trying to do. White men are trying to take away our rights again, to make us less than. So we're a third-class citizen. So if you can vote and you're a woman, I hope you defend our rights, because that's what we need. I want to move forward. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, take care.